Hi, I'm Melissa. Today I will be doing a short demo for a number guesser game that I've made in MIPS code. So I have a simple welcome message and simple game instructions. I actually implemented two different modes, for now at least, beginner and expert. The beginner mode will have the range of 1 through 100 with the user having 10 guesses or 10 chances, and the expert mode has the range of 1 to 1,000 with the user being able to have 20 chances. So we're gonna go ahead and test the beginner. And for now, I'm just gonna test random numbers because if you look at the halfway point here, so they had 10 chances, but halfway, when I have 5 chances left, I actually give a hint. And the hint is just to tell the user whether the number is even or odd. We're gonna keep going. And then when the user's out of chances, we display that loser message. It's gonna be the same thing with the expert mode. So I'm gonna select 2, and then also in the halfway point, we're gonna give that hint for the number is even. So the other thing that I wanna note is if the user doesn't type a valid number, so for example, I'm gonna type a Q, then it breaks. And then also, if the user does not type in 1 or 2 for the mode type, it'll just redirect to beginner mode. So I'm gonna type in a 3, and then it'll say that you've selected beginner mode. So then we just go through the beginner loop message and I type something. And just to note that with each number that the user types, I always state whether it's too high or too low. That's a given. And then I will always display this message where you have to enter a valid integer between 1 through 100. So if I don't type 1 through 100, I'm gonna type in -1, and then it just will replay that message, but that doesn't count as a chance for the user. I showed you what it looks like when a user loses. So just for the sake of time, I actually am gonna uncomment a line of code that I kept in my code, so that way we can actually see what the correct answer is. And this will be easier for the TA to grade as well. Okay, also note that the number that is the correct number, it's just randomly generated by this computer, just random numbers between 1 through 100 or between 1 through 1,000, depending on the mode. So now we're gonna go ahead and just test the beginner one. You can see that it gives us the answer 31, and then we can just see the win message here. So it still tells you how many chances you've had left, and then it just tells you that that's the correct number, and then it's the end of the game. And then we can do the same thing with the expert mode. It gives us 148, and then how many chances we have left, and when 148 is the correct integer. And that's basically it. It's a very simple game, hits the line count limit. Thank you again so much for watching, and happy holidays.
You know I've been blind